What's going on, YouTube? So today I wanted to check out my 2022 Ford F250 Shelby Super Baja. I wanted to go over it again, let you guys know what I think. I've owned the truck for 2 years now and 24,000 miles. Here she is, my 2022 Ford F250 Shelby Super Baja. I absolutely love this truck. It's been phenomenal. I haven't had any issues with the truck whatsoever. However, there are a couple of things that I'm not too happy with. But we'll go over those in just a minute. First of all, let's discuss a couple of things that I actually am happy with about the truck. Overall, towing has been phenomenal. I've never had a 6.7 liter diesel before, so it's been excellent. I've been able to pull my race car, I've been able to pull boats, I've been able to pull pretty much anything I want. Even though it does have the Fox shocks front and rear, and they're fully adjustable. You know, you would think that the truck, it does drive so much smoother than a typical F250. You would think, oh, that's gonna hurt payload capacity, things like that. But so far, it hasn't been an issue. The truck tows phenomenally well. So overall, it's really just a pleasure to drive. It's been my daily driver since I've gotten the truck. That's why it's got 24,000 miles on it in 2 years. Drive it a lot, we take it as a family. And if you're looking for an F250 and you want a comfortable ride, this really is the package to go with. The light bars on the truck are awesome. I mean, I live up on the mountains, and at night there's no traffic or anything like that. I can kick these lights on. I've got lights up here that lift up on top of this roll bar, and they are amazing. It lights up the entire mountainside, so you can literally see whatever you need to see. Also, there's lights in the back bumper, so at night if I'm backing up to my trailer or anything like that, I've got lights back there. I've got lights in the front bumper. So overall, the light package on this truck is super cool. The suspension package on this truck is super cool, and it works excellent. I also really like my automatic steps that come down. They sure come in handy on this truck when it's lifted so high. Now, it's kind of time to go over some of the things that I dislike about this truck. Most of it has to do with the aftermarket parts that Shelby put on the truck, not Ford. So first of all, these tires. It's an 18-inch wheel, and with an 18-inch wheel and a 37-inch tire, there's only a couple of options, and most of them are mud options, and they only last about 12,000 miles. I've already had to replace the set once. I'm on 24,000 miles. I'm about to replace this set again before winter comes. Now, these tires are absolutely excellent in the snow. They're excellent in the winter. I've never had an issue with them that way, but the second it starts getting hot out here, like it is right now here in Salt Lake City in August, September time, it gets hot, and I feel like the tires just melt right off the truck. I love the interior package of this truck. I'm still in love with the seats. I love this little button look. It's kind of like a tuxedo look. We've got the Shelby embroidery inside the center of the top seat, looks excellent. So overall, the comfort of this truck is great. I like the carbon fiber package, even though, you know, it's an aftermarket carbon fiber package and it's not real carbon fiber. But stupid little things like this trim right here, yeah, that needs to be glued back down. The center console screen is awesome. It's huge. It does everything I ask it to. It isn't tricky. It doesn't like malfunction or anything like that ever. So that's been excellent. I love that. I love the steering wheel. The steering wheel feels great. The gauges are super cool. Check these Shelby gauges out. This truck also has the panoramic roof, so this entire thing slides back. We've just got a whole glass roof. I really like that about the truck too. It's pretty cool. Up here is where all my auxiliary switches are for all my lights. I've got 4 different settings for lights. These other 2 auxiliary switches are empty. It makes it super easy to be able to turn your lights on and off right there. Other than the tires and a couple of the little trim pieces inside the truck, there's something else that's really been bothering me. And I've tried to get a hold of the dealership. I've talked to them about warranty and things like that. And they're like, oh yeah, that's not a Ford product. We don't warranty that. Check this out. Throughout the winter in Salt Lake, of course, we get snow. And with snow, they end up having to put down like brine solution on the roads and things like that. But in general, I've never had a vehicle rust. Sadly, this truck has a lot of spots that are starting to rust, and every single spot that is starting to rust has to do with the aftermarket parts that got put on from Shelby. We've got the rust underneath there. We've got little edges like on this steel bumper that are starting to rust in different places, and I washed this truck literally 50 times in the winter. Every single time I got any salt that would cake up on it, I would wash it because I was worried about rust. Yet it still peeked its ugly head in little spots that are just frustrating. Right here along the red edge of this rack, it's starting to rust a little bit, or at least like discolor. Like even right here, I've got a little bit of rust coming on. I've got a little bit of rust coming on here on these corners down here. I've got some rust right here. So between the front bumper, the rear bumper, and this metal bar that they put here, just starting to kind of corrode, and I really wish it wasn't, and I wish Ford would do something about it. Now I know, like I said, I live in Utah, we get snow, we end up having to put down salt and brine and things like that on the roads, but literally I washed the truck consistently all over. I've never had any other vehicle in Utah have any rust issues whatsoever because I wash them. And you know, mainly auto manufacturers now do a really good job of rust prevention and different ways that they produce things to stop rust. I mean, Ford even went to an aluminum body, so you're not going to really have to deal with rust on the body itself for the truck. But these aftermarket components, you would think that they would do a better job of not rusting. So I don't mean to gripe. I don't mean to sit here and kind of complain about it or anything like that. I really love the truck. It's as comfortable as any truck you're ever going to have. It's as comfortable as any F250 you're ever going to have. It's a phenomenal daily driver. I'm going to try a different tire next time to see if it'll last a little bit longer. I do like these tires. They just don't last very long and they're extremely expensive. It does everything I ask it to do every single time I ask it to do it. It's been great. And what do you think about this color too? I love this color. So guys, hit me up in the comments. Would you be frustrated with a little bit of rust that's starting to show up on this truck? It looks like I might have to pull it into my shop, take some of those components off, and maybe take them in and get a powder coat or something like that so I don't have to deal with the rust anymore. It's a little frustrating. I don't like looking at it, but let me know what you guys think.